Now here, concern is growing at Westminster over the prospect of Britain going it alone in arming the Syrian rebels. A letter signed by more than 80 Conservative MPs demanding a Commons vote before any such decision is reached was handed into Downing Street today, amid reports that some of David Cameron's cabinet colleagues share those concerns. Our political correspondent Michael Crick is at Westminster now. Well, what's been going on?
Well, it's often said that when presidents and prime ministers run into trouble at home, they turn to adventures abroad. And David Cameron, addressing the Commons on Monday, made it clearer than ever that he is considering the possibility of arming the Syrian rebels. He compared the situation to Bosnia a couple of decades ago and said it would be better to do something than stand idly by and do nothing. Asked, though, if that would involve a Commons vote, he said the matter didn't arise yet. Yesterday, however, he said there would be a vote if there was such a decision. But what concerns many backbenchers is whether the decision would be taken before the event or afterwards. And many fear that the government might try and sneak this through, do it during the summer recess when MPs are on holiday, and then when they come back in September, ask them to rubber stamp the decision, by which time, of course, it would be too late to get the weapons back. Hence the letter written by 82 Tory backbenchers and delivered to Downing Street today, organised by Andrew Bridgen.
We've had analogies with the vote on the Libyan intervention, but I mean that intervention, that vote took place after the aeroplanes had already gone in. What we're calling for is a debate and a vote prior to the decision being made, and if that means if we're in recess and we have to be recalled, this is an important issue. There's a lot of strength of feeling across the House, across the country, and we should be recalled and we should have that debate before any decision's made.
Well, if there was a vote on arming the Syrian rebels, how do you think it would go?
Well, it would be extremely difficult, I think, for David Cameron to win such a vote. It's not even clear he'd get the backing of his cabinet. From Chris Grayling on the right to Ken Clarke on the left, there's opposition. It's also said the Attorney General, Dominic Grieve, is opposed to the idea. Then, of course, there's the question of the Liberal Democrats, how pretty unlikely that they would sign up to this, let alone the Labour Party. And it's clear as well that although those 82 Tory backbenchers wrote their letter calling for a vote, the vast majority of them are opposed to the idea of arming the Syrian rebels. So it would be very difficult indeed, I think, for David Cameron to win a vote like this. And does he really want yet another punch-up with his backbenchers after the troubles of recent months over Europe and gay marriage?
Thanks, Michael.